All right, so I wanted to look at this too. Slotkin was also on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert just yesterday as I'm recording this. You know, I think it's interesting. So both these people, Slotkin missed a vote on sending aid to Israel. You know, sending defensive aid, weapons to fucking Israel to be on this show. Right after telling Crystal and Sagar that she would vote not to send weapons. Well, not to send offensive weapons, maybe, no, but the defensive weapons, the ones that shield Nazi Germany from the Allies coming to liberate the camps and kill the Nazis. We want those. And Colbert, who just had his show canceled by Trump cronies who took over Paramount, now he's free. Okay, the show is going off the air. The Late Show is going off the air. It's not even, you know, he's not being replaced. The show's going off the air in 9 months. He has 9 months to fuck around. What are they going to do? Fire him? He could have Norm Finkelstein on his show. He could have Amy Goodman or Ilan Pappé. He could have Bassem Youssef. He could have Rashida Tlaib. Right? But no, because I think Colbert's a little sussy too. I think he might have a little bit of a CIA bug in his ear. Anyway, let's watch.
A lot of the guys that I serve with, guys and gals at the CIA or at the Pentagon where I serve, first of all, a lot of them are former military. So, you know, if you can't be like pro-military and then anti-intelligence community and deep state. But a lot of the guys...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not. I hate both. Don't worry about it.
They're also like wearing mom jeans and white sneakers on the weekends. Like these are good corn-fed people who just want to help their country.
Eating ballpark rights.
Well, eating their hot dogs or doing...
I don't trust that the Democratic Party after 2020 was flooded with CIA agents and FBI agents. It's fucking gross. There's no justification for that. Don't tell, oh, they know that. Shut up. You don't trust a party that is not only your class enemy, but, you know, through and through, but that has now been completely bought off by corporations and lobbyists to, you know, almost the same way as the Republicans at this point, and has been flooded with former Republicans, by the way, because remember the Never Trump Republicans, the sort of like Lincoln Project effect. And so it's a really bad sign that on top of this blatant corruption, you have former Republicans flooding the Democratic Party. And then they, you know, it's not like they're like becoming leftists or something. They come in and they're like, the Democratic Party is not enough like the Republican Party. Then it gets more like the Republican Party. And then you've got the FBI and CIA, like just like pouring people in. It's insane. Don't trust these people. Don't trust a fucking word they say. Once a Fed, always a Fed. A corn fed in this case.
Doing whatever. And this idea that there's some network of people that are running the world, it doesn't really match reality. And these people in the dead of night are doing things to protect this country and make sure things don't blow up here. And for me, you know, the way...
Oh, fuck off. You're doing the things that make shit blow up here. Why are you destabilizing the Middle East? To protect me? In the dead of night, we're drone striking Pakistan. So you're safe. One of these days, we're going to successfully coup Venezuela. I don't know why we can't get it together and do that. In the dead of night, we are trying 600 times unsuccessfully to assassinate Fidel Castro. For you, the American people.
The way that Trump is going after them is just, it's particularly, first of all, it's nasty. Second of all, it's completely counter to our interests to be demoralizing the people that are protecting us.
You know, somebody who is in the intelligence community, what do you make of the director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, and her characterization of our intelligence capabilities?
I serve with Tulsi. I think that what we all are concerned about is that we politicize intelligence, right? That's a word that people throw around, but what that means is when some hard news comes in about a threat coming from abroad, that you're going to hit some political person, you're going to take that note to them and say, hey, boss, this is happening. And they're going to say, you know what? That doesn't really comport with what Donald Trump wants to have happening right now, so I'm going to squash it. That is as dangerous as anything that he's doing. So to me, we just had an incident last week.
I think it's probably intentional to have someone like Slotkin going out on these media tours now because, you know, like Pete Buttigieg has been going out, another fucking former CIA military guy, because I think they're trying to tamp down the Mamdani effect. You know, people are starting to get a little too lefty, little too uppity with these ideas about free buses and shit. So we got to send people out to get, you know, the Colbert audience to seal clap about the fucking CIA. Come on. It's disgusting. This is part of empire in action. They're trying to distract you from, the work being done by groups like DSA and more radical ones that aren't focused on elections. I love my ML and Maoist and Trotskyist friends. I feel like I'm somewhere in there. I don't know. Put them all in a blender. That's what they're trying to do. They are terrified of someone like Mamdani because, and I don't know if it's possible, but if we had enough Mamdanis in Congress, let's say, I understand that that's not the revolution. That's not going to necessarily get us socialism, but would it get us to decolonize a bit, to de-imperialize a bit? I think it might. And that's what these people are fucking scared of. Make no mistake. They serve the interests of the donor class and the capitalist class, especially the defense contractor, military tech world. And it's just bleak to see that, and this audience is just like, it's tourists and just people off the street and shit. It's whatever. But so it's not like necessarily indicative of like where people's minds are. I think I think a lot of people in America do want to see us scale back on empire and colonialism and all of this shit. And even, taking care of Israel at this point. We want to stop doing that. But it's just bleak to see people cheering for the CIA and seeing these people try to just make it like Trump is bad. Trump is the bad guy. But once he's gone, America's actually just good, right? America's good. Just get rid of Trump. America's good. The CIA is good. The FBI is good. Everything's good. Man, the corn-fed with the sneakers and the shut up.
Right? To me, it could not have been more clear. The same day that the president's name appears in the Epstein files, right, is the same exact day that Tulsi Gabbard is doing a big press conference talking about Obama, talking about something that happened, 15 years ago. To me, that is a perfect example of politicizing intelligence, using it for political goals, not for the goals of protecting the country. And it is dangerous bull. It is dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a political goal when you overthrow Salvador Allende in Chile. The democratically elected democratic socialist who wanted to do land reform, nationalize fruit production. Well, Chiquita doesn't want that. So we're just gonna go kill Salvador Allende for America, not for politics. All right, I think we got the point across. That's what's going on, man. That's what the Democratic Party's up to. You're worried about paying your rent and bus fares going up, childcare's going up. Dude, my cat's rent went up. They were charging $60 a month for cats. Now it's $75. What do you think of that? Even the cats can't get a break. Yeah, Trump is bad and America's good otherwise. It was just smooth sailing for like 240 years until Trump came along. Just fuck. And Trump's existence, by the way, just Trump's existence in general as a person, as the figure he was before running for president, that's not an indictment of America. Not at all. That America produced this man. He's just a oopsie doopsie accident. Oh no, we got a Trump. Thanks for watching. This has been Radicalize Me. You can find us at patreon.com/radicalize me. You can also do buymeacoffee.com/radicalize me. If you're not ready for a monthly commitment, I get it. That's fine. No, don't worry about it. You can follow on TikTok at radicalize_me. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to grow this thing, and that really helps us do it. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.